Hello YouTube viewers and welcome to the third and final game that I'm going to be casting here with my guest star. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hey, I am Artosis. Thanks for having me. It's been a great couple games that we've looked at. Well, not great games, actually. Both, were, they weren't necessarily great, but it's been a great time. I don't mind going over some losses and stuff. It's a good way to learn from your mistakes. I suggest everyone does it. And for everyone out there, I just made a new YouTube channel, youtube.com/Artosis TV. Please go ahead and subscribe to that. I'm going to be putting all my content on there with really high quality. So I could use your support in that way. Thanks.
Awesome. And I'll be putting a link to it from my channel. This is Shicky StarCraft, SchickySC. And go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel, please, as well. This is brought to you by GLHF.it. Go ahead and check out the YouTube channel you are on. And take a look at the tournament they had that I casted for them. It was an awesome tournament and such a fun event. It was my first, so don't give me too much hassle. I will improve. But anyways, Artosis, let's go ahead and get this game started in 3, 2, 1, start. Okay, so we've got the red Protoss here down in the bottom left corner, Wera. He's part of the Team Wera from Korea.
Yeah,
And
you notice it says question mark just for the viewers out there. Its ID is actually in Korean. This is another day, Wera. I believe he was a Warcraft 3 player. Wera, a very famous Warcraft 3 clan, and in fact considered the third best team in Korea at the moment at StarCraft 2.
aha, so yeah, rivals for sure. Artosis here, spawning as the blue Zerg in the bottom right-hand corner, part of clan MYM. So check out their website. Go ahead and plug that as well.
MyMYM.com. Yeah, check that out. I write articles from them for them from time to time. A lot of good esports content on there overall.
Awesome. And actually, if you want to see more of Artosis, go ahead and check out Day9's dailies. He's done the last 3 dailies, I think, on Artosis's games. So I'm not trying to steal his thunder. I was just asked to do this. But anyways, yeah, go ahead and check those out. So,
Absolutely, and scforall.com as well. Great site.
alright, so we got this game here on Kulos Ravine. 4-player map here, PVZ. Give me your thoughts once again.
This map is really not good for Zerg at all. I mean, you can harass them on the ledges. The front of the natural is too far open. The natural choke point is pretty open. It's just, there's so many ways that you can attack a Zerg on this map. Warp gate all-ins are ridiculous, and harassing the ledge into Warp gate all-in is like the hardest thing to stop. It is so ridiculous.
I would have to agree with you. I play Protoss as well, mostly, and I actually like this map against Zerg.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of room. Spine crawlers are something that Zerg really kind of needs against Protoss in the early game, and they aren't that useful on this map. They're just, you can't really place them all that well.
For sure, and if you look, he's actually going for Pylon Gateway Gas, and then straight into a Cyber Core, so he's going to be skipping that second Pylon real quick, and he's going to be skipping his first Zealot, and then getting his second Pylon, so you're about to come scout this with your drone. What's going through your head?
Well, this guy I actually know really well. I played this guy so many times on the Asian server. He's pretty highly ranked. He ladders a lot around the same times I do, so I hit him very often, and normally I crush him pretty bad, but this map is super, super hard to stop Protoss abuse on. You notice I took his gas really quick because I'm just so afraid of these warp gate rushes, man. They're so hard to hold off, and there's a lot of stuff you have to take into consideration when defending on this map. So basically right now I'm just trying to think, okay, how can I prevent everything that could go wrong here?
So you're thinking more along the lines that the Protoss player is going to be the aggressor, and you're going to have to play passive and continue to the mid game.
Oh yeah, totally. I mean, the just the fact that the way Stalkers operate, there's no real way for Zerg to be aggressive between Stalkers, Sentries, and Zealots. Zerg has to open up defensive against Protoss and get a good economy going to be able to hold off any Protoss attacks. So, that's basically my game plan. Notice he is already getting that Cybernetics core. upgrade, the warp gate, and getting the robo. So this guy, he knows how to abuse this map, and you will see it is hard to stop, man.
So yeah, one gate into robo, apparently very common on the Asian server. I actually don't see it on a lot of the high-end games on the US server, but maybe we will start seeing it a lot more.
Yeah, this is it's really good for this map. I wouldn't do it on any other map, I think. I mean, I guess you could try it out on Lost Temple or something, but it's specifically like a build made for this map to abuse Zerg with.
With the harassment, yep. So you're
Yeah.
trying to break down your rocks here just so you can stop that harassment, although 2 Zerglings just aren't going to be enough.
Oh no, not even close. But I mean, you may as well start adding the damage on.
Yep.
I haven't really been able to scout exactly what he's planning on doing yet. You know, if I knew he had the robo, I would make a bunch of units to kill that thing with. But
Right.
I haven't seen it at this point, and I can't just blindly counter it.
No, for sure. Putting up a second spine crawler in your natural. Now, once again, as you've said, with such a wide choke point, are spine crawlers really that wise just for the fact that the Protoss player can probably just run around them?
Well, yeah, no, I mean that's the point of why this map is so hard to play. But I do need spine crawlers for things like what is about to happen to me.
Right.
Unfortunately, my spines aren't placed perfectly, and as you see, this is going to actually turn into a big deal. This is going to be really hard for me to defend.
Yeah. So what he did here is got a early warp prism out, and he's going to use that to warp in any additional units he wants up here on the high ground. Probably eventually going to take out these destructible rocks as well, and then probably do some kind of push as soon as he can. And if you look here, Artosis is actually doing some long distance mining to the gold. Now a lot of players may just leave their drones idle, but that was a good move. Do you think you'd have been better off going back to your main, or are you fairly well saturated there?
Well, I could use 2 to 4 more drones in my main, but if you do out the math, I'm pretty sure that what I chose here is reasonable.
Yep.
It's a good choice. At least, you know, I probably should have sent 2 drones back to the main. But at this point, I'm actually kind of in crisis management. This is a horrible position for me to be in.
Gotcha.
I mean, where do I choose to defend? If I defend back towards these rocks, he'll go in through the front. If I defend towards the front, he'll go in through the rocks. So right now, I'm trying my ass off to get enough hydras out that I can actually, you know, deal with this when it actually comes.
For sure, yeah. Now you went ahead and you got that Hydra Groove Spines upgrade first. Do you think you'd have been better off just getting an extra unit out instead?
Well, here's the thing. The way I decided to do that, because yeah, that does seem a little bit weird, but I like the decision overall. It happened to be wrong this time, but I did like the decision because basically I'm in such a bad spot. I need shit to go my way. I need that to be done before he attacks me, and hopefully have enough hydras to stop him. That extra range actually really helps hydras out so much, especially when you're microing them along with the spine crawlers.
It does, yep.
Yeah, so, you know, I'm kind of setting everything up so that hopefully I can get enough stuff to go my way that this is going to work out. So that's I mean, it's hard for me to explain, but that's my thought process.
Nope, I totally understand. I probably even agree with you. You're putting these spine crawlers down in your mineral line, but it looks like he's just going to do a run by and going to follow these overlords into your main base, completely bypassing that. So yeah, puts you in a really tough situation. You don't have enough hydras to defend against this. These pushes, as you said, are really tough to defend against. And I have to admit, I mean, I'm not a really high-end player. I just placed diamond in my last placement